thank you for inviting us out to demonstrate this art of Tai Chi. I don't know how many of you know what Tai Chi is, but it's a system of exercise that is taught throughout mainland China or throughout the Orient as a means of keeping the people physically and mentally strong and in shape. We have been fortunate enough for the last 4 years to be allowed to travel to the People's Republic of China to study Tai Chi Chuan, and many of the folks in the group here recently came back from mainland China with me within the last few months where they studied the Tai Chi. So we were asked to come down and demonstrate a little bit of this Tai Chi. We're hoping that the Tai Chi will soon become as popular in this country as it is in China. So we're going to start up by first demonstrating a small portion of the Tai Chi set. The actual set would take approximately 30 minutes to complete, but we're only going to do a small portion of it here for you today. This is the Yang style of Tai Chi Chuan. Relax. Tai Chi Chuan is a splendid exercise. All the movements of the Tai Chi are natural and enhance the normal function of the human body. The movements of Tai Chi involve the whole body from the head to the feet. Coordination is enhanced through the rhythmic, flowing style of the routine. Because there is no competition involved, Tai Chi promotes relaxation. No special apparatus is needed. It is a solo routine which can be done almost anywhere at any time of day and is convenient for the person doing it. Coordination of the eyes, limbs, activity involves a degree of mental concentration which is stimulating and relaxing. Flexibility, grace, and lightness of movement and emotional refreshment can result from earnest and diligent practice of Tai Chi Chuan. Note, rounded, curling gestures prevail in Tai Chi. Even when the final gesture is straightforward, it is usually preceded by a rounded movement or a sweeping, curling movement of the hands and legs. Steps are taken very lightly and smoothly. Feel yourself floating through the actions as though you were floating in air or making the gesture in water. Think through the idea of moving in water and you will get a very good mental image of a good style of Tai Chi practice. When you move in water, you move very slowly and do not fight the water. Your movement is slow and easy. If you push and fight the water, your movements will be floundering, clumsy, and difficult. Keep the image of slow, gentle movement, smooth as a bird in the air, smooth as seagrass in the water. The practice of Tai Chi should be undertaken as an enjoyable activity. There cannot be strain or forcing, either in the physical action or in your mental approach to learning and practicing Tai Chi Chuan. As the movements are gentle, flowing, rounded, and smooth, so must your mind accept the activity of Tai Chi in a gentle, non-resisting manner. Do not practice Tai Chi as a duty. Practice Tai Chi as a creative experience of mind and body. There are many styles of Tai Chi Chuan taught in China today. The oldest being the Chen style, which gave birth to the Yang, the Wu, and the Sun system. Tai Chi can be practiced by anyone, any age, and because of the nature of the movement, there's no special physical limitations set upon the practitioner. Tai Chi is generally practiced early in the morning. It's a perfect blend between the physical and mental in practice. Tai Chi Chuan means the grand ultimate fist, the ultimate exercise, the ultimate practice. Tai Chi Chuan. Thank you. Tai Chi can be practiced in large groups, or it can be practiced individually. Because we know that Washington is a city of much stress and sedentary type work, we don't always have time to get out into a park or to a large field to practice Tai Chi as they do in China. But there are exercises that can be done right in your office, or right in your kitchen, or right on your porch that are stationary. And we'd like to take a few minutes to demonstrate just a couple of the basic Tai Chi set movements. exercises that can be done in Tai Chi. It's not really possible for us to demonstrate all of the exercise that can be done in Tai Chi. It's probably one of the oldest systems of exercise for the mind and body done in the world today. Being that there's almost 1 billion people in China and most of them practice the art of Tai Chi, I think I'd be safe in saying it's probably the most practiced exercise, even more than jogging, I would think, in the world. So it's something that we're hoping is going to become very popular in America. We'd like to demonstrate some of the more practical sides of Tai Chi. It's an exercise called pushing hands, where you actually get together with a partner. They call it the Grand Ultimate Fist because although we're not demonstrating that today, it is probably one of the most effective systems of self-defense. Now, I know it's very hard to see that when you're looking at this very slow-moving exercise, but believe me, in application, it's a lot stronger. So we're going to demonstrate a little bit of the what we call one-hand pushing hand exercise. Practitioners work together. The idea is that you try to become more sensitive. You try to use not sight, but sense of feel, sense of touch, to try to determine where your opponent is off balance. Kind of a pushing and pulling exercise where the idea is to try to feel his weakness, and at the point where he's most off balance, then you attack. Again, Tai Chi is probably one of the most effective systems of self-defense that there is. Even though, again, we like to practice the Tai Chi more for the internal value, for the health. Students will get together and they will work on what they call sticky hands. And then we have something we call two-hand Toi-So, which I'll demonstrate with one of the students here, one of the instructors here. And again, the idea is that you try to take the movements that we did in slow motion a few minutes ago and you apply those in application. This is called Toi-So.
Could we get a couple of volunteers to step forward, please? Come on, don't be so shy. Heidi has a pretty smile here. Cindy Brown is demonstrating now practical applications of the Tai Chi. This is called Chi-Na, or joint locking technique. Using physical dynamics, nothing mystical and nothing Far Eastern, but the circles. Using the circles, small circles within small circles, to overcome the aggression, yes, it can be done, of an opponent. Keep in mind that Tai Chi is not a so-called karate type sport. Tai Chi is purely self-defense. And it only works when you are attacked. Unlike anything else you might have ever seen before, Tai Chi only works when someone has attacked you, using the minimum amount of force to overcome an aggressor. That's why it's so effective. Doesn't matter what size you are, what size your opponent is. It's a matter of using strategy, mind, to overcome violence. Learning to yield in the wind instead of trying to stand straight and tall. Here's one of our... Now here you have a very muscular person who's easily overcome by just the smallest amount of wrist motion. Try it out. Come on, step forward. It's hard to believe unless you've been a part of it. And that's true for anything that has to do with Tai Chi. It looks too simple and you just can't believe that it really will work. The idea of the Qina movements is either to control the opponent or to dislocate the joint.
Right here, that's right there. Right there, right there. That's my training partner said it's all amount of pressure. That's my fitness partner. Wrist. Moving here.
You're often dealing not only with the joints but also with pressure points or nerves throughout the body. Once again, an excellent take-along hold.
Oh, whoa.
All right, thank you. Again, the idea is we're trying to show you that although Tai Chi is a meditation, and we try to use it more for the health value. We try to get up every morning, even if you only take 15 minutes, move into a room somewhere in a space in your yard, wherever, and you take a little time and you practice the Tai Chi. When I went to China the first time in 1982, I was told that everybody practices Tai Chi. I thought they meant like we mean over here, a lot of people. Everybody's like slang, it just means a lot of people do it. I was a typical American. I got up, put on my red Adidas outfit, and back then they were still kind of wearing the dull gray and green and blue everywhere. And at 5 in the morning I got up to be the first one out into the streets to do a little jogging before I started my practice. I was in Shanghai, and I want to tell you that if there are 11 million people in Shanghai, at 5 in the morning, there are at least 10 million of them up and in the streets, in the parks, on top of the buildings, in the alleys, the streets, everywhere, practicing the Tai Chi Chuan. It is their we must have jogged 10 miles that morning for the joggers, and as far as we went in every direction, there was nothing but people in the streets doing this funny exercise they call Tai Chi. But it is the means of keeping the masses of people physically and mentally in shape. And it is our desire to try to do what we can to introduce that system of exercise to this country. So we would hope that if you have any questions concerning the Tai Chi or any of the things that we've worked today, that you will take the time and ask us. We're not going to go on because we understand there's another group that we're really interested in seeing that's going to also demonstrate a section of the Tai Chi Chuan. So we want to thank Calvin for inviting us out, and we're going to end the demonstration at this point. Li Tong? Shaolin? 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 Jing Li? Or Sheshini. Thank you.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Today is September 30th, 1988.
It is, and I was correct. My seafood baker.
Miss Murray has in fact brought the CD player, so we will be able to entertain
We'll not be going to Hortons to see her today. Terrible. First thing in the morning, too.
It's subdivided.
It's going to be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And if I should try to get that carrier in that bag, in that other bag, in that soft bag.
This is Larry and Rich Here's Ken. Mr. Steps.
Shuttle or C terminal gate. Now ready for immediate departure. Door 12. Final call. All aboard, please.
Going to receive the final tickets from Monica. Who's Chen? Yeah?
Playing soccer 2 years later. And, reciting haikus to your athletic prowess is going to be more pleasant than it would be pure flying. The wings of the midnight. I'll have you back in a bagel and
Okay. Yes, ma'am. We're ready. On the gate 22, gate 22, 23. Boarding in about 30.
Shuttle or D terminal gates. Now ready for immediate departure. Door 15. Final call. All aboard, please.
Okay. Everybody touch in now.
This is the backbone of the whole trip back here. We wouldn't be going without her. But she doesn't like too much praise.
Shuttle or C terminal gate.
Looks like she put Picard is going to be one of the first ones off onto the plane.
Gotta show these again? Probably the seat number. I mean, it could be someone.